goosebumps, man. I've got goosebumps. Well, as you can see from the time, folks, it's 2:45 in the morning and I just cannot sleep. I've had insomnia for the last 3 nights, man. So I'm sitting up in the sitting room and I'm watching something called RootTube, and then I was watching something called First Dates. Oh my God, man, I'm watching something called First Dates. It's unbelievable. So the reason I can't sleep, folks, really, is that I've been trying to come off painkillers that I take for my shoulders and my spondylitis. And I've kind of been getting a little bit addicted to them. So I thought I'd try and stay off them for a bit. So I was asleep for about 11:30 and I woke up and it was, it was something like 12:30. I thought, oh God, I just couldn't get back to sleep. And my body has been twisting and turning and my arms are so, it's like that withdrawal scene from Trainspotting. You just can't settle down, man. It's awful. So I haven't had any painkillers for like 3 or 4 days now. And my body is really, really, I mean, I've had 1 or 2, I must admit, just to kind of get me through, but it's just been so bad, man. Jeez, didn't think it was going to be this bad. So here we are at 2:45 in the morning, folks. Sunday morning, 2:45, and I just haven't slept at all. I'll probably go to bed about 4 or something, see if I can sleep. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Wait to go and watch the end of First Dates. Morning, folks. What time is it? 8:20. 8:20. God. Oh, God. Right. Oh, man, I didn't go to bed till about 4 o'clock. Stayed up watching TV. Watch that. What was it? The date thing. RootTube. America's Most Dangerous, and then something else. Oh man, tired. Really tired Yes, folks, good morning. Here I am, the king of nighttime television. Oh my goodness me, that was a horrific night last night. Just couldn't sleep. My shoulder was killing me. Oh my goodness me, I had to endure. What was it? I watched RootTube. That was okay. Then the America's Most Dangerous, Undercover Boss and Date Night or something. Oh man, First Dates, I think it was called. So anyway, I haven't really slept at all. So I'm a bit blah. Right, so we've come up town today, folks. Yes, now remember yesterday we went looking for Hawkwind in Groucho's. Couldn't find any. So, Hawkwind. We're going to HMV today to try and find some of that. And also Gary Newman. Yes, indeed. Gary Newman. I was a big fan of his back in the 80s and the 90s. Kind of lost touch with him a little bit. He had a bit of a hiatus. He went all sort of reclusive and everything for a bit. And he's got Asperger's syndrome and he's got a bit obsessive about stuff. But he's come back with an album that I was watching the other day, and it sounds amazing. He's got all these great industrial sounds now that he's not all this sort of synth pop that it used to be. And I've always really kept in touch with Gary Newman, man. I'm a big fan of his. So we're going to go and see if we can find some Gary Newman as well. Yes, here we go. Folks, I found Hawkwind now. Here we go. Look at this. Space Ritual. That is a bargain. £6.98. I'm having that. Best live album ever. What else you got? In Search of Space. Not bad. Hall of the Mountain Grill. Yes. And Hawklaw. What's that? Well, that'll be when they were. Excellent. Good, is it? I remember last week, Bro found that Jesus Sitka. There he is again. Jesus, he's there. Right, folks, there we go. Space Ritual. We got Hall of the Mountain Grill and In Search of Space. 3 Hawkwind classics. And in particular, I'm so happy to get this. I don't know whether I've already got this one on CD or not. I can't remember. But for $6.99, man, that is an absolute bargain. It often gets voted as the best live album. It's always in the top 10 best live albums. It's such a good recording, man. It's a pity I can't get into it. It is fantastic. It's got all the Hawkwind classics. It's like it's live, but it's got sort of like all the favourite psychedelic songs on it, like Sonic Attack, Brainstorm, Down Through the Night. Oh my goodness me, they're all there. The Awakening, Lord of Light. Oh my God, Lord of Light, that song, Lord of Light. Wait till I put it on for you folks so you can hear a bit of it. Reminds me of being down in the Lake District with my mate Bruce. We hired this Lada car back in the early 80s, and we went storming down. The car, it broke down, the fan belt broke and everything. Oh, it was just a disaster. But we had such a good time. We had a big pile of Lebanese dope with us at the time, and we just drove. We went down to Scotch Corner, picked up a hitchhiker, and we had the sound system was just a ghetto blaster, but Lord of Light came on, and I was driving down this straight of road, don't know where it was, can't remember, but the song came on, and do 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 do, you know, and oh man, the Lord of Light. So, and I just remember, joint in mouth, the hills were in front of me. It was just awesome. Right, I've actually got into it, folks. Crikey. So here we go. We're going to put on Lord of Light right now. Here it comes. Here it is. Oh yeah. Oh, there we are. I'm back at Lake Windermere, man. Driving down the road. Here we go. I've got goosebumps, man. I've got goosebumps. Hawkwind are the best. Fuck. The elements that gather here on this hill shall cause no fear. Light of magic across the world. Travel no man has ever heard. When it shines its beam so bright, it stands in nation as silver light. Energy that travels here. Happens on the 7th year. We shall be as one. Brother dying has begun. From the road beyond the sun, here on our time has begun. Holy man, holy man, calm down, Jack, calm down. Look at the goosebumps on my arm. Whew, that was awesome, mate. Right, here we go, folks. I've calmed down a bit now, sorry. So, in the Space Ritual, you get this little booklet, which tells you all about it. Now, this is the classic, as far as I'm concerned, the classic Hawkwind lineup, where you have Dave Brock, and you've got Lemmy on bass. Lemmy on bass. Now, remember Lemmy in an interview saying they had never had such telepathy with somebody as Dave Brock when they were playing together. They didn't even look at each other, and they knew when they went to change and go up and down and everything. So we've also got Nick Turner on vocals and sax. Dick Mick, he was the electronic speed freak. Dale Detmer and Simon King on the drums, man, and Bob Calvert, he did some speaking, and says Swazzle here. But what a fantastic package deal this is, man. I can't believe I got that for $6.99. So I'm so happy with that. Excellent. Really, really happy. And of course, there's the famous dancer on this is Stacia. She used to take acid and just take her breasts out and dive around and dancing on. Oh man, What a gig that must have been, man. Awesome. Fantastic. Right. Right, folks, I've got out the car. I've escaped Lemmy's bass guitar. But over there, folks, a bit of Jag history. Back in the 90s, the early 90s, when I first started going out with Rosie, we had a flat, a little love nest right there together. It was just before Rosie kind of moved in with me. So we had to get a little place together before. Oh, it was complicated. Anyway, that's where we used to stay. Just on the very bottom floor there. It wasn't the best place in the world, but hey ho, there we go. Dens Road Market, folks. Now behind me there, folks, is the old Dens Road Market. This used to be the place to come and get all your bits and pieces, man. It closed years ago, and nothing's really happened to it. It's just laying empty, although there are rumours they're going to be doing something to it. I think they were going to be putting like a zip wire climbing sort of thing in there, I don't know, but it still lies empty, I believe, folks. But yeah, it used to be great coming down here on a Sunday. Dens Road Market, there we go, folks. There was lots of stalls there, and when I first started working in bingo, half the bingo punters had stalls in here, so it was great. There we go. Fantastic Dens Road Market. What's going to happen to it? Right, folks, today's Spiz badge is getting hidden right here in the doorway of Dens Road Market. There it is. Will it stay there? Yes, it will. Right, there you go. So if anybody fancies a Spiz badge, it's there in the doorway. Right there, folks. Dens Road Market. Come and get your Spiz badge, folks. There it is. Right, folks, we're here in Court Street now. Now, this is one of the most overlooked, you know what I mean, hang on. Right, here we are in Court Street, folks, where it's one of the most overlooked streets in the city of Dundee, as in 1874, this was the first use of concrete building materials in Dundee. These houses here were all built by the Concrete Building Company, or something like that anyway, back in the day, folks. Yeah, so this is the first signs of concrete being used in the city. Now, I'm not sure if it's these ones here or the older ones up there, I really don't know, but yeah, it could be these ones here, but this is the first use of concrete in the city of Dundee, folks. And just right there in Court Street, that door there and that window, I went out with a girl back in the early 80s, man, and we had a night of passion in there. We did. There we go. Who's this? Right, we're now in Buchanan Street, folks, where this very spot, another bit of Jag history. Right here is where I had my very first go on a motorbike. It was a 125 Yamaha. My friend Dougie had it, and he brought it down here for us all to have a go. And now we were very stoned, and I remember starting up and I couldn't get the throttle thing, and off it went, and as I went flying along there, I couldn't take my hand off it, and I went flying, almost went into the road over there and caused an accident, man. But oh my goodness me. So up and down this road we went on Dougie's Yamaha, because we lived just up here. This is Ogilvy Street now, and I lived right at the top there. So there it is. Easy rider. Right, folks, the final stop on this little tour of Dundee this morning is here at this kind of community garden place that one of my subscribers, Monich Fother. Oh, crikey, I missed the step. Oh, crikey, I missed the step. Oh, crikey, I missed the step. Monich Fother, who's been sending me lots of links about all the stuff I do. So thank you, mate. Very nice of you. And he's showing me this community garden area. So we're going in to have a look. You can see a boat away down there. Is that the Magellan in already? I don't know. So this is the community garden, but there's people in here. I know. So here we go, folks. We're in. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. So lots of work getting done here, folks. Look at this. Excellent. Loads of graffiti as well. So what a great little space this is, man. Awesome. Got graffiti there, we've got gardens up there, people working in it, growing their own things. I don't know, man. Excellent. Great area. It looks like there's more work going to be getting done down here. So this is on sort of a bit of waste ground here, Robertson Street. There it is, folks. Excellent. Courgettes in the puzzle. Beetroot. Squeeze. Right, so what an excellent area there. I wish I could help, but I'm hopeless at gardening, folks. I haven't got a clue about that sort of thing. So there it is, the community garden hub, right here in the middle. Dundee, an urban garden, folks. Isn't it excellent? I love stuff like this. Excellent. Well done. Well, folks, we've hidden another Spiz badge right here. Now, after listening to Hawkwind and driving around Dundee, having a great time this afternoon, I must say, or this morning, reality is here again, folks. We're at Asda. We've got to buy something for tea. What we're going to get? Space chicken! Now, we're going to finish off with today's adventure with another blast of Hawkwind. Another bit of my favourite Hawkwind music is Spaces Deep. It just goes like this for a bit, but then this happens. Here we go. I can't stand it. Here we go.